Welcome to AVR's Mission mini-series. This short 3-peter videos details the top features and functionality of Mission's all-new 778 series. That's the integrated amp, the CD transport, and the digital streamer. Along with key features, we'll look at user experience, pairing options, and buyer considerations. And while this is by no means a review, it is a pretty detailed overview, and it's one that we hope that in combination with the reviews from respective publications that you either watch or you read will help you to better determine if Mission's mini-series of half-width electronics is the right fit for you. So with all that said and done, let's dive straight into the Mission 778X integrated amplifier. While 778X is designed to be this soulful revisit to the classic Mission 778 from the 80s, the industrial tone of this half-width design with its large tactile control dials and matte aluminium finishes, think Audiolab's 6 or 7000 series, feels a lot more contemporary than it does retro. In addition, Mission's introduced some pretty clever contemporary twists to sharpen that 778X design with a ring of LED level indicators encircling both the input selection and volume dial. The dials themselves are wonderfully made. They really are. They're responsive, they're accurate, and there's this sort of soft, silent, notched feedback between input selections and volume changes that is quite tactile and really rather beautiful. So yes, technically heritage, however, by no means a museum piece. When it comes to input selections, 778X is something of a Swiss Army knife. It's clearly designed to accommodate almost any combination of audio equipment, whether that be analog or digital. For vinyl enthusiasts, the inbuilt JFET based moving magnet phono stage is a solid input. It's a low noise input that's going to offer precise RIAA equalization, which effectively is going to eliminate the need for an external preamp. Obviously, that will be with respect to either the table or the cartridge that you're pairing it to. Now on the digital side, its ultra low noise ESS ES9018K2M Sabre 32 reference chip is a bit of a beast. It's got 32-bit hypestream architecture, a time domain jitter eliminator, and it handles sampling rates up to 384 kHz PCM and DSD 256. It has coax and optical for CD players and TV connection. It's not HDMI ARC or eARC, which would have given you lossless and amplifier volume control for the TV remote, but optical still gets the job done, and it sounds pretty darn good too. Wireless convenience is handled by inbuilt Bluetooth with aptX and AAC codes, and the sound quality through this is actually first rate. There's really an emphasis from Mission here to maintain detail, timing, and dynamics across every single medium. Plus, its dedicated headphone stage is no slouch. Thanks to its high slew rate, it'll serve up a pretty engaging headphone performance equal to many modest standalone headphone amps. 778X serves up a genuine 45 watts into 8 ohms, 65 watt into 4. This Class AB muscle is powered by a custom engineered 200 VA toroidal transformer that, for its size and price, delivers serious grip over your loudspeakers. Now, the general agreement among the critics is that 778X is highly clean, it's neutral, and it's a balanced amp that adds very little of its own color to your music. And while I'm by no means a critic and this is by no means a review, that was pretty much my exact experience. Pairing options for this amp are plentiful. It'll thrive with a wide variety of bookshelf speakers in that small to medium listening room category. There's certainly enough muscle here to drive towers, though speaker efficiency will be the key to that pairing. Anything between 88 to 91 dB is realistic. And as always, the ultimate pairing test is to get down to your local dealer and begin trialing things for yourself. With small apartment living on the rise, the market for half-width gear is growing. And although reviewers have suggested that there is a lot of competition for the Mission 778X, I would probably argue against that. Named Nate 50 is in another world entirely. Rega Brio has more watts per channel, but is more expensive, and it has fewer digital connectivity options. There is the WIM Amp Ultra and all the other sort of all-in-one hubs like it, which in truth can be less expensive include inbuilt streaming and offer things like HDMI ARC or ER connections, but sonically, their Class D architecture is probably going to lack that AB finesse you'll get from the Mission. So in reality, 778X kind of sits alone in this powerful, affordable, small apartment Class AB amplifier for either budding audiophiles or people who just simply favor sound quality over out-and-out convenience. The combination of sound quality, functionality, power, and price are really this amp's key selling points, but its compact design does create three specific challenges that you'll want to consider before purchase. Class AB architecture and that beefy toroidal transformer are great for musicality, but they do generate heat. So with less room to breathe and a half-width chassis, you're at risk of running hot. And a hot amp can compress soundstage, it can increase noise floor, as well as shorten the amp's overall lifespan. So providing plenty of breathing space, as well as placing it at the top of the stack, is prudent. Rear panel traffic jams are a real thing with compact designs like this. There's simply less real estate to connect every one of 778X's vast input offers. If you're using thick audiophile cables, things get crowded pretty fast. So the pro tip here is careful cable selection and banana plugs for your speaker cables. Lastly, in a standard full width amp, engineers physically separate the dirty power supply from the sensitive DAC and Phono stages. Here, they are neighbors. Although the Mission's internal shielding is excellent, in general, a compact unit will inherently fight a harder battle to keep the noise floor silent. While none of these are in any way deal breakers, they do bear consideration. So remember, the trade is airflow and elbow room for high-end finesse in a footprint that actually fits your lifestyle. If the smaller footprint and industrial aesthetic of this amplifier intrigues you, Mission 778X presents a pretty compelling case. While its only real stumble is the omission of HDMI ARC, in reality, there's almost nothing that this amplifier won't play and play well. TVs, CDs, and smart devices, they're all rendered with exemplary finesse thanks to its ESS Sabre DAC. The inbuilt phono stage and headphone amp are genuine performers for complementary options. Yes, you do need to consider ventilation and manage your cables appropriately, but the return on that trade is class-leading audio performance. And with a true 45 watt into 8 ohm of power, 778X will get a slew of stand mount models going and a few highly efficient towers to absolutely sing as well. For the everyday punter, what more could you want? Well, that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned just a little bit more about Mission's all-new 778X. If there's anything more that you want to know about this cool little integrated or any of the products that you've seen on this video, simply head on over to avrevolution.com.au or leave us a comment below. We'll endeavor to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm Matt. I will see you in the next one.
Yeah.